The West Indies of this generation is so pathetic. They are embarrassing or ruining the legacy of the great West Indies. Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless upon yourself and thank you all for tuning into this one. So what I really want to share with you guys is former West Indies captain and coach, I think Carl Hooper basically voices his opinion on the West Indies once again after the loss to Bangladesh in the first ODI, where he's like, boy, oh boy, these guys are just letting down the West Indies' great legacy, because up till now people can't come to the understanding how the West Indies couldn't score 202 runs. How is that 207 runs to be precise, to beat Pakistan, Bangladesh in the first ODI, right? He was like, Carl Hooper about the recent performance of West Indies cricket. He said, and do you agree with it, people? He said, they can't play spin, they struggle against pace, and they can't even bowl quality spin. They are simply destroying the proud legacy of West Indies cricket, Carl Hooper said. And I'm sure some of you guys are going to agree and some are going to disagree with Carl Hooper's statement, but I personally think that he has a point. These West Indies players need to be shaken up, need to understand that they're not just playing the game for themselves, they're playing it for the fans. You understand? The fans are who support the game. The fans are who they play for, because without the fans there is no cricket, because how we're gonna make cricket or you're gonna make money from without the fans. But as regards to the West Indies great legacy, for the last 20 years, nobody has really, or no specific team of West Indies players have really stepped up and prove or dominate the game once again, apart from those two D20 World Cup, where a lot of people don't consider them our T20 cricket. The elder heads don't really consider T20 cricket as cricket, but me as the younger heads, I know that it's cricket because we grew up on it. But Carl Hooper has always been vocal, guys, has always voiced his opinion on this West Indies team, and I don't blame him, because everybody is entitled to their own opinion as regards to this West Indies setup. They have been failing, pan top of failing under Darren Sammy leadership as of late. Hasn't really been a good 2025 year, if I'm to be honest with myself or to the fans. This is something that they need to address quickly and fast, because they are losing the respect of some of the elders who have done it before. And Carl Hooper, in a sense, you were a great all-rounder. I heard, I don't know much about him, I'm going to hear that he was a good all-round cricketer, and he just always vocal, you understand. When you come on to West Indies cricket, I can feel a passion that he speaks with, you understand, because every one of the legends love West Indies cricket because they have lived their blood and sweat for it, but now the younger generation has came and it's just not the same anymore, my people. It's just definitely not the same, and it's hurt. I know it's gonna be hurtful, because you guys work so hard to build up something like this, and all of a sudden these younger generation just come and just ruin everything, destroying the great legacy that will hurt to the core, because it's like it's your baby. The cricket is your baby, or the legacy, as what they're speaking about, is like a baby. You birthed it, you gave legacy to the West Indies, but these people are the younger generation that come after are just ruining legacy. So let's run through a couple comments, guys, and remember, you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section as well, no people. The first comment I'm gonna look at, Natasha our Nesta Cameron commented, we already know that the few that doesn't is the board, but shh, don't tell them. So this person said, don't tell the board, because we already know, the fans who support the cricket already know what's going on, but the board is still in denial. Still in denial after what they have been witnessing. Sherry commented, and If they make a century after 50 matches or take 5 wickets once in the 50 matches or win a T20, we call them superstars. Agree, I think they start playing Hong Kong, but I think Hong Kong might put a licking and a half and them. Why, oh boys, if they make Nepal and Scotland and those teams beat them up, I don't think any team can beat West Indies right about now, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hooper assessment is on the spot. All the other nations realize that our players don't invest much in arming themselves to counter spin or genuine pace bowling. They are from another generation, never played cricket in limited spaces, never used burn plastic to make balls, never played with young orange and grapefruit, never used coconut bats, never played bat flannel balls without hair on the beach, never but barefoot without pads, never but without gloves and seed cups. They never miss their lunch to play cricket, never forget what their parents sent them to buy at the shop because they took time out to enjoy a game of cricket. That's the difference between the West Indies cricket now and those in the past. We were fearless and we have the game at heart. Well, I think he has a point because the younger generation don't know about those stuff when people are making ball from plastic bottle, making socks ball where you get the mulch and stuck it in the socks and fold it up and soap it or tie it up and turn it into a ball. A lot of stuff, guys. The younger generation don't know about that. Even if they don't, they have huge facilities now and so where they can go and play cricket. So, things, the fundamental have lost. And when I said in a previous post, Moti can only bowl at Providence, people vex maybe they needed to hear it from a Guyanese. Another comment, it just shows the likes of Viv Garden, Light, Michael, Holding, Marshall, and Great were once in a lifetime players. Be grateful for what you saw as they produce the greatest test teams in there will ever be. And they have a history, guys, and they work hard to build it now. This new West Indies team is trying to form a legacy of their own because they already ruined the one before. Everybody thought West Indies as their beating stick now. But honestly, my people, leave your honest thoughts down below. All right, bless up on yourself. Thank you all for tuning in.